You have been trying to improve yourself for years. Read the books, listened to the podcasts, watched the videos. You have made lists, set goals, created vision boards. And you are still stuck. Still struggling, still starting over, still disappointed. Here is why. You have been trying to build a better version of yourself on top of a broken foundation. You have been adding, improving, optimizing. But you have never stopped to destroy what needs to die. Self-improvement is popular because it sounds positive, gentle, safe. Self-destruction sounds dark, dangerous, negative. But here is the truth they do not tell you. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is not to build yourself up, but to tear yourself down, to destroy the parts of you that are keeping you weak, to burn away everything that is not serving you, to kill the version of yourself that needs to die so a stronger one can be born. Today, you are going to learn why self-destruction is more powerful than self-improvement. Why tearing down is sometimes more important than building up. And how to use destruction as a tool for transformation. This is not about self-harm. This is about self-liberation. Listen carefully. Let me tell you what self-improvement actually is. It is putting makeup on a corpse. You are trying to improve a version of yourself that is already dead. You are clinging to habits that do not serve you, to beliefs that limit you, to relationships that drain you, to identities that trap you. And you are trying to improve all of it, to make it better. But you cannot improve something that needs to be destroyed. Think about your life right now. How many things are you doing out of obligation, out of fear, out of habit? How many relationships are you maintaining because you are afraid to let them go? How many beliefs about yourself are you carrying that were given to you by people who did not believe in you? How many versions of who you were supposed to be are you trying to live up to? All of that is dead weight. And you are dragging it with you every single day. You wake up and tell yourself you need to be better, more disciplined, more focused, more motivated. But the truth is different. You do not need to be better. You need to destroy the parts of you that are making you weak. You do not need more willpower. You need fewer temptations. You do not need better habits. You need to kill the old ones. You do not need to add things to your life. You need to remove them. Self-improvement says add morning routines, add workouts, add meditation, add gratitude journals. Self-destruction says remove the people who drain you, remove the habits that weaken you, remove the beliefs that limit you, remove the distractions that control you. One is addition, the other is subtraction. And subtraction is more powerful, because you cannot fill a cup that is already full of poison. You have to pour it out first. You have to empty yourself of everything that does not belong. And that requires destruction, not improvement. Destruction. Here is the hard truth. Most of what you call yourself is not you. It is programming. Beliefs your parents gave you. Standards society imposed on you. Fears your past experiences created. Habits you developed to survive environments you no longer live in. You are carrying a version of yourself that was built by other people and old circumstances. And you are trying to improve that version. But that version was never meant to be improved. It was meant to be destroyed. Think about a tree. When a tree is damaged or diseased, it does not try to improve the damaged branch. It lets it die. It falls away. And then new growth happens. You are no different. The parts of you that are weak, that are holding you back, that are keeping you trapped, those parts need to die. Not be fixed, not be improved. Die. Self-improvement is the language of people who are afraid to let go. They want to keep everything and just make it better. But you cannot take your weakness with you into strength. You cannot take your fear with you into courage. You cannot take your old identity with you into your new life. Something has to be left behind. Something has to be destroyed. And that destruction is not negative. It is necessary. It is the only way forward. Self-improvement asks, how can I be better? Self-destruction asks, what needs to die so I can live? One keeps you comfortable. The other sets you free. You have been afraid of destruction because you think it means losing yourself. But the truth is the opposite. You are not yourself right now. You are a collection of other people's expectations, fears, and limitations. Destruction is how you find yourself. By burning away everything that is not you. By killing every version of yourself that was built to please others, to stay safe, to avoid risk. What remains after the fire is you, the real you. Not the you that was programmed, not the you that was afraid, not the you that was pretending. The you that is strong, clear, free. That is what self-destruction creates. Now let me tell you what needs to be destroyed. First, destroy your excuses. All of them. Every single one. You have built an entire architecture of reasons why you cannot do what you know you need to do. I do not have time. I do not have money. I do not have support. I do not have the skills. These are not reasons. These are shields you have built to protect yourself from the discomfort of action. Destroy them. Not by arguing with them. Not by trying to disprove them. By acting in spite of them. Your excuses die when you move forward without them. Second, destroy your comfort. Comfort is a slow poison. It feels good. It feels safe. But it is killing you. Every day you spend in comfort is a day you are not growing. You were not built for comfort. You were built for challenge. Your body, your mind, your spirit, all of them are designed to respond to stress, to difficulty, to resistance. Comfort makes you weak. Discomfort makes you strong. Destroy your comfort deliberately, aggressively. Do things that scare you. Go places that challenge you. Put yourself in situations where you do not know the outcome. That is where growth lives. Third, destroy your need for approval. You have been living your life seeking validation from people who do not even know what they want for themselves. You have been shaping your decisions, your words, your actions to fit what you think others expect. And it has made you small. Destroy that need. Not by pretending you do not care what others think, but by deciding that your own approval matters more. You do not need permission to be who you are. You do not need validation to pursue what you want. You do not need agreement to walk your path. Other people's opinions are not facts. They are reflections of their own limitations, fears, and projections. Let them think what they want. You do not need their approval. You need your own respect. And you earn that by living according to your own standards, not theirs. Fourth, destroy your old identity. Who you were is not who you are becoming. But you keep clinging to that old version. You keep telling yourself the same stories. I am not the type of person who does that. I have never been good at this. I am just not built that way. Those stories are chains, and they are keeping you locked in a version of yourself that no longer serves you. Destroy them. Not by denying them, but by outgrowing them. Act like the person you want to become every single day. Not when you feel ready, not when you feel confident. Now. Your old identity dies when you stop feeding it with your actions. It dies when you refuse to be who you were. And when it dies, space opens for who you can become. Fifth, destroy your attachment to outcomes. You have been holding so tightly to how things should go that you have paralyzed yourself. You are afraid to start because you are afraid it will not work out the way you planned. Destroy that attachment. Do the work without needing to control the result. Act without knowing the outcome. Start without guarantees. The process is what transforms you, not the result. When you destroy your attachment to outcomes, you become free to take action. And action is what creates change. So here is what you do. Starting today, you stop trying to improve yourself, and you start destroying the parts of you that are weak. Every morning, ask yourself, what needs to die today? What excuse am I holding on to? Destroy it. What comfort am I hiding in? Destroy it. What approval am I seeking? Destroy it. What old identity am I clinging to? Destroy it. What attachment to outcome is paralyzing me? Destroy it. This is not a one-time event. This is a daily practice. Self-destruction is not a moment. It is a process. Every day you wake up and you burn away what does not serve you. You strip away another layer of weakness. You kill another version of yourself that needs to die. And slowly, what remains is strength, clarity, power. This is not self-help. This is self-surgery. You are cutting away the diseased parts so the healthy parts can grow. And yes, it hurts. Letting go hurts. Change hurts. Growth hurts. But you know what hurts more? Staying the same. Living your entire life as a weaker version of who you could have been. Carrying dead weight until it crushes you. That is the real pain. Self-destruction is temporary pain for permanent strength. Self-improvement is temporary comfort for permanent weakness. Choose your pain. One makes you stronger. The other makes you weaker. Here is what happens when you embrace destruction. You become lighter, because you are no longer carrying things that do not belong to you. You become faster, because you are no longer slowed down by fear and doubt. You become clearer, because you are no longer confused by other people's expectations. You become stronger, because you are no longer wasting energy maintaining things that need to die. And you become free. Free from the need to be who you were. Free from the obligation to be who others want you to be.
Free to become who you are meant to be.
That is the power of destruction. It does not make you less. It makes you more. By removing everything that is not you, you reveal what is. And what is left is unbreakable. You have spent years trying to improve yourself, adding things, building things, optimizing things. And you are still stuck because you cannot build strength on a foundation of weakness. You cannot create a new life while clinging to the old one. Something has to be destroyed. Your excuses, your comfort, your need for approval, your old identity, your attachment to outcomes. All of it has to burn. Not because you are broken, but because you are ready. Ready to stop pretending. Ready to stop performing. Ready to stop being the version of yourself that was built to please others and avoid discomfort? You are ready to become who you actually are. And that requires fire. Self-destruction is not the opposite of self-improvement. It is the foundation. You cannot improve what needs to be destroyed. You have to destroy it first. Burn it to the ground. And then, from the ashes, something real is born. Something strong, something clear, something unstoppable. That is you. The real you. Not the programmed you. Not the fearful you. Not the people-pleasing you.
The you that is powerful beyond measure.
The you that does not need permission, validation, or approval. The you that moves forward regardless of fear, doubt, or uncertainty. That version has always been inside you. But it has been buried under layers of weakness, fear, and false identity. Destroy those layers. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today. Start the fire. And let everything that does not serve you burn. What remains will be unbreakable. Now go. Destroy what needs to die. And become who you were meant to be.